So you want a nice, easy win. Just can feel it from the beginning of the game, and eat the guac and the chips, and just kind of kick back. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It took us all the way till there was nothing left, and it was a beautiful job of hanging. What I really liked about this game was the way it started and then the surge that happened in the middle of it when our guys went 8 straight drives without letting them get anything going on defense. Kenny did a fantastic job tonight with our guys. We had to adjust from right off the start, and the guys took to it. We did some different things that, other than the plan called for, and we wound up sacking them 5 times tonight and getting after the quarterback like we had hoped to, and maybe this is the start that we've been looking for with our pass rush. There was a really good rush tonight. I thought Jadeveon Clowney was fantastic tonight. Just when he was close, he was causing problems, and he scored again. So I really love what the defense did during this night, and it's important to us, really important to us, the way we played. It's a great running football team. We held them to, I don't know, 70, 80 yards, whatever the heck it was. That's a big night by the guys up front and by the linebackers, and when we needed it most, it was really a big night. So there's a lot of really cool things about this game that are kind of the subtle stuff. The obvious is hanging with Jason Meyer. So what a great, thrilling night for him to come through and make his kicks and make his winning kick and all that and kick the ball deep all night long. A lot goes into that, and I think it was for us that follow us really closely, not for maybe the outside media, but it's a great illustration of his teammates supporting him throughout. In the locker room immediately last week, they were supporting him so that he would be ready to do this that we needed tonight and come through. There's nothing better than coming through like that in the clutch, and so we're thrilled by the night that he had. That's a really good team, and they play good football in a lot of ways, and that's why they've been haven't been beaten until now. So it's a good step forward for us. I would tell you that we need these games. We need to play in these tough situations. We need to play teams like this on the road, all the way down to the nub, and all that it takes to get that done. It makes us better. Sorry, I'm not getting choked up. I'm just choked up. We get to go on a break right now. We're going to max out this break. These guys deserve it. They've been going like crazy. We haven't taken a step other than forward since we've come together, and hopefully we'll come out of this thing in pretty good shape. I'm really disappointed. Tyler Lockett got a really bad lower leg bruise, contusion that caused some issue that we're working on, and I can't tell you much more about it than that right now. But he's out of here right now to get looked at. It'll be okay, but it's a pretty severe situation for right now for game night. Other than that, we made it through it. A couple guys. Luke Wilson had a hamstring. Yes, he had a hamstring, and so other than that, we made it out okay. Well, it was. I think there was a lot of swelling. The contusion caused a lot of swelling right away, and they've got stuff. There's concerns about that, so they got to make sure that there's the compartment element in this that they got to make sure. So they just got to take care of him, and we're ahead of it, so we should be in good shape. But sorry to see him. You could tell not having Noe out there we look different, and we need him back.
Does it seem like it's early? Does it seem like it's something that would last beyond the bye?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I wouldn't think so, but I don't know that. It doesn't sound like they got to check it all out. What do I know? Possibly. That's what we're considering right now. Yes.
With as much pressure as Jadeveon has been getting, did it kind of feel like a game like this from him was?
I think it's a breakout game. I just thought he was so impressive all night long. I don't know how I thought they were tackling him. He was just penetrating so fast and so furiously. But what a fantastic game! And yeah, we would have liked to see it a little earlier. But if we got going now, and this is where we kick into high gear, then that's a really good defense. We look pretty good tonight too, and I'm really proud of our guys for matching up. They're tired of listening to all that stuff, and obviously they stepped up in a great way.
You touched on your defense earlier, but to go from the second half of the Atlanta game and last week's game with the numbers to what you guys did after the first 2 drives, how encouraging?
Yeah, we're really encouraged. I'm really fired up about it, and again, we give these guys a lot of credit. This is a fine running football team. They're averaging over 170 yards a game, and I don't know what they got, but it wasn't half that. And so. that's a really good step forward, and we need it. We need to keep engaging and improving, and there's a lot of ways. We haven't done nothing yet. We got a long ways to go and all that, but this is as good a test as the league could offer us on the road and all that. The crowd was great. Hats off to the NorCal crowd. They were good tonight, and our guys hung in there and handled it really well.
The response after Russell throws that interception as it looks like you're driving towards a winning touchdown there.
Yeah, I felt like we won the game like 3 times, and it just felt like, okay, this is the win. No, that wasn't it. No, this was the win, and so it was an excellent job of our guys stopping them that drive right there. It was incredible that we got the ball right back. Fantastic 3 and out there.
You kind of looked like you pulled guys off the field, made sure they got together, and you huddled everybody together before that drive, right after the pick. What did you say to everybody?
Always some of the greatest late game adjustments of all time. No, we have a we have a procedure in those situations, in sudden change situations, big turnovers. We want to get together. We want to make sure everybody's on the same page before we take the field. That's always been something that we've done. You just happen to notice it today.
When Gordon in the first stands up.
Josh had 2 fine catches. The low ball catch on the 3rd down winner was incredible. That was a really good catch. He didn't get to do as much as he was hoping for, but he's going to be able to help us. There's no question. He's a great get. Quandre did excellent. He had a great hit on a toss that went to their sidelines. A fantastic pick. It was great to see him out there. He really has. He's played a lot of football, and you can tell. He's got savvy that helps us. I thought that he and BMAC did a really nice job tonight back there.
The decision of playing him at that spot and taking Blair out of the lineup.
Well, that's why we traded for him. We thought that he might be able to give us something with more experience than we had back there, and it has felt like just we're letting some things get away from us just because we're just so inexperienced. And so I thought John did a great job to locate that one and get him into it, and he did exactly what we would hope he would do tonight. And he had a couple of really nice hits, and he's a good ball player. So he'll help us. That doesn't mean that Keese isn't going to be playing too. We love him. He's done great. He had to play when the guys were banged up, and he'll get back in there. He played in the dime situations tonight.
It can be such a mental game for Jason to respond the way he did. Was that how you done?
Yeah, John, I'm so fired up for him. We had a long season. We had so many kicks and so many games that, we're going to be like this all year. And he's going to have to keep making those kicks for us, and he will. And fortunately, it didn't lose a game for us, and here we go, and we win a game with him, and I hope you can see why it's so important to support your people and to stay with them and hang with them and all that. It's just to hang them out there and leave them out there and ostracize them or whatever. I don't even know how to think that way. So we loved him on through it, and he came through and had a big night, and they're carrying him around the locker room in there. It's awesome.
Decision to give Shaquem Griffin some reps on defense.
Just want to see him. We've been practicing the last couple of weeks and getting him some chances. He's so fast that he looks like he's going to cause some problems. He got tackled about 4 times and they engulfed him in some stuff. He'll cause some problems, and it was great to get him on the field and we'll get a look at it, and we'll just try to see if we can fit him in and develop a role for him. It's really, we're searching for a role for him to help us.
The kick before regulation, the 4th down, was it really a thought to go for it, or was that just sort of trying to?
Geez, you're never going to know. Only Pete Cooney knows the answer to that question right there. And he won't, I'm telling you, he won't give it up, I promise.
Thoughts as the 49ers prepared to kick that final winning field goal and they missed it. What were you thinking as they prepared for that?
Well, the new kid, and it's a lot to ask him to do, We gave him an extra couple seconds to think about it and see if he could knock it home, and it didn't happen. We've seen those kicks before. We're not afraid of seeing a guy miss over right there. We kind of like that.
Their first 2 drives, they did sort of move the ball and score.
Well, the first drive was all penalties. The whole thing was, there was 5 penalties in the drive, I think, or something like that. It was crazy, and was it 4? Yeah, it seemed like 6. We couldn't have made it easier for them. We stopped them a couple times in there. I think we stopped them twice in the drive. So we just had to settle down. Maybe we were a little bit too jacked up or something. I don't know. I got to look at the penalties and see what happened there. But the cool thing is to see your guys settle down and play good ball after that, and not get their head down. And we ain't doing. That's not even anywhere in their vernacular around here. So they hung tough and got back and played well.
What did Shaquille make down the sideline on the defense?
Oh boy, that was a big one, man. That was a big one. Was that like 3rd and 8 or something like that? And they went up, and he's got a little bit of space on him, and he came out of nowhere and knocked the ball down. Thanks for reminding me about that. It was a great play.
What would you make Russ's pick.
Oh, he just missed. He just barely missed it. He had a great thought. He was laying the ball over for the game winner, and it just didn't quite go. It's like he wanted it to. We already talked about it. He saw the touchdown pass there, and and it's a really nice play by their guy. Good job by him.
Jacob Hollister, only tight end in really the last 3 quarters.
Yeah. Jake had to do a lot. Jake's done a beautiful job for us. Gosh, he's playing good football. We're so lucky to have him. Luke's hamstring, I don't know what to tell you. It's a couple weeks before we play again. We'll see. But we have Ed Dixon that's just dying to get out there too. So we'll see how that all works out.
You looking back, can you say now in the rearview mirror how important this was to where you could have been had you not won, and now you win and the race is on the rest?
Huh? You want me to go back and talk to you? You want to tell me what it felt like if we lost? I ain't going there. We won. I ain't talking like that. Ask another way back. I'm not answering that question like that. Jeez, how miserable could we have been?
Setting you up for the last 6
Well, okay. I like that. There you go. This is a significant opportunity. This was a fantastic opportunity because they're such a good team and they've had so much success, and they happen to be in the division too. So we'll figure that out later on. But it's an incredible opportunity, and we got out of here and got to win, and that's a big deal. Now, next time we come back is just as important as this game. They're all just as important, but you guys don't see it like that. But that's how we think it. And but I do recognize it's Monday night, and it's all this, and San Francisco's rolling and coming home, man, coming home, all that kind of stuff. It's a really, really fun night. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Sorry to bring up that, but the Fetty and that play, I mean, when you obviously
What was he thinking? He thinks he's going to score. What was he thinking? I think he was doing this thing, the Heisman and all that. I don't know what he was. That was terrible. We had a terrible job taking care of the football tonight. A miserable job. I don't even recognize this when the ball's flopping around like that. We had a lot of work to do. We won't win if we keep doing this. We have to take care of the football better than that. It's a miserable night there. But one of the great plays of the night was Joey Hunt's fumble recovery. You guys don't make a big deal about that. Joey laid out, slid into it, cuddled it up just the way he's supposed to. It was a huge play for us because we come back and score after that. I think it was, wound up second and 11. We still overcame it, so it was a big play. Pardon me?
How has
What's up, Sean?
How are you? Jadavian gotten better as the season has gone on. He had 10 pressures Monday, the second most by a player in NFL. How has he
Tonight,
yeah.
at 10? Oh, okay. So I have a little power of evaluation. I thought he played good tonight. No kidding. Really, that's a huge night.
How has it progressed?
He's been active since we started. I think he understands where to take advantage of the scheme more so now, where we send him and we move him a lot and we do a lot of things with him to try to get him in the spaces, and he knows better how to use that to make the most of it. He's an exciting football player. He can do so much stuff, and sometimes he does the wrong. He takes the wrong choice. Because he just hasn't been with us enough. But he is maximizing more so, and that's why I would like to think that's why he had a big night tonight. But I don't know.
Was it right in the sack fumble about to return for a touchdown, and then later?
What was that?
When Russ escaped and scrambled, they called him in the grasp there, but on that one they didn't.
Yeah, it's Russell Wilson. Yeah, what's that?
Are there some things you're going to send to the league and look for?
Well, there always is, but I mean, it's Russ. You got to let him make the magic that he makes. I don't know. I know they're trying to protect him. That's the reason that they're a little bit quick with that whistle right there. But let him play. But that's how it looks now. I don't know.
The play Dwayne made after the interception to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, he was rolling, man. It was like a freaking runaway water buffalo going after a guy there. It was awesome. Is there a water buffalo that isn't a runaway water buffalo? I don't know.